Hi everyone, welcome to Mind Body Solutions. I'm Audrey. This is Low Sensory Adaptive Yoga. So today we're continuing our series on seeking refuge. And today we'll be seeking refuge in rest, which is very good for me because I'm quite tired. So you may notice I'm gonna search for my words. There might be some moments of more quiet than I would plan to, but that goes well with the theme, so I'm just gonna roll with it. So we're gonna start by having a big stretch. Just maybe hands, arms above the head, stretching the armpits. You don't have to use your arms for this. You could just find a lift for your heart. Maybe just small side bends, nothing too dramatic for now, just a nice stretch, maybe a roll of the shoulders, and so that, maybe a little sway as well, from side to side, back and forth. Just so that you can find a comfortable seat or another position, and this might be lying down. You could also be moving or rolling around, walking around, anything you need to do. As usual, it's all good. Find it. And then maybe your eyes are closed or you're finding a soft gaze away from the screen. Maybe taking a moment to notice what's happening around you, any sound, the temperature of the air, any smells, maybe the texture of a pillow or a blanket that you've got nearby. And we're going to start to check in with ourselves. So we can start with noticing any points of contact of the body against our seat or the floor, the bed, the couch, whichever surface we're on. Maybe noticing the contact of clothes against our skin. And then maybe with your next exhale, you start to let go a little bit. Just allowing that support to support you. Starting to release a little bit of tension. And checking in how you're doing. How's your energy today? Maybe you'd like to do a body scan, just checking in. What's your experience right now in your body? And as usual, we're trying to do this with an open mind, bringing in the gentle, curious observer, rather than sometimes that voice that we have that's full of judgment and criticism. We all have it. So don't judge yourself for this. but rather call in on that gentle, compassionate, curious observer, so that you may check in, notice what's your experience right now, without adding any judgment or narrative, stories, any should have. Maybe you'd like to spend some time with your breath as well, noticing the quality of your breath, the inhale, the exhales, the pauses in between. Maybe starting to take softer, deeper breaths. Starting to invite some rest. So on Wednesday, it was the full moon. And in Ojibwe tradition, it is the second moon of creation, and it's attached to the bear, the animal. And so some of his practice is going to be inspired by these teachings, and in particular to the work of Asha Frost, who's a Ojibwe medicine healer and author. And as you can imagine, since this is the moon of the bear, then we're calling on an energy of hibernation, of rest, of looking after ourselves. So this is going to be how we're going to seek refuge today, in that deep rest. And again, when we seek refuge, it doesn't mean that we escaping, or we don't want to see, we want to ignore, we want to avoid. No, we are practicing a way to look after ourselves, to fill our cups, as you may have heard that many times before, so that we can show up in a most skillful way in the world, for others, for other beings, for the land, and of course for ourselves. So it's a reconnection to our capacity for rest, a capacity for compassion, capacity for grief. And so today is going to be quite a slow, quiet practice with our breath, with our body, our spirit, and in community. Stay a few more moments with your breath as it is now. Noticing what's your experience, noticing your capacity, seeing your energy. And then when you're ready to do so, you may introduce some slow movements if you like. This is completely optional. You may stay in stillness if that's what your body needs right now. You can do whichever movements feels good to you, or you can follow what I'm gonna do for myself. So I'm gonna start again with a big stretch, whether that's with the arms above one arm, just finding a lift of the chest. Maybe the eyes is going towards the sky, towards that full moon. We still feel the energy for 2 or 3 days after. So yeah. And then exhale. And I'm gonna bring my arms into cactus, finding again that lift, but a bit more of a back bend. The shoulder blades are coming together. Maybe the elbows are coming towards your chest if that feels better, not having the arms above. And then with the exhale, finding a hug. Your arms are crossing. On the exhale, I'm rounding the spine. Taking a few breaths here. And then on the next inhale, I'm coming back into cactus. Finding a lift, finding a stretch in the upper back, in the shoulders. And then again, finding that hug, the other arm above the other. And then on the exhale, rounding the spine. Maybe adding a little sway from side to side. If you are lying down, you could bring your knees towards your chest and roll side to side, if that's accessible to you. And then on my next inhale, I'm coming back to center. And then I'm going to find a twist on the left-hand side. So one right hand towards the left knee. Maybe my head is not moving yet, but rather the movement is very much from the trunk, ringing, finding that twist in the spine. If you want to add that twist in the neck, then you can move your gaze towards your left shoulder. Maybe spending a few breaths here. Go at your own pace if you want to go a bit quicker, or I'm going extra slow today. That's what I'm needed. And then I'm coming back to center and finding a twist on the other side. Lower body, finding balance with the lower body, rooted, grounded, finding that lift from the root of the spine, from your toes, your feet. And maybe with your next exhale, finding a little bit more of a twist. And then when you're ready, coming back to center. Maybe have a little bit of a wriggle in between. Checking in, how's my energy? Can I do a little bit more? Or do I need to find some stillness? If you're already still, then noticing the support, noticing your breath, noticing your body sensations, and we'll join you in a couple of minutes. I'm going to find a side bend on the left. Again, arm above the head, hand on the hip, or no arm at all. Making sure you're breathing. Maybe having some small movements with your neck here. That feels good. And then coming back to center. Again, maybe having a pause here. And then finding side bend on the other side. And then again, maybe some movements with the neck if that feels good. Making sure again that you're breathing. I tend to always hold my breath in side bends. I don't know why. So it's a reminder for me as much as for you. And then when you're ready, coming back to center. Gonna do a few rounds of cat and cow. So with the exhale, rounding my spine as much as I wish to, as much as my body is allowing me to. And then with the next inhale, finding arcing of the back, maybe looking up, finding some space in the heart center, shoulders down, feet grounded, hips fully anchored onto your seat or the floor. And then another round. So exhale, round. Exhale fully here, maybe releasing anything, any tension. And then next inhale, finding the arc in your back. Gently, not adding any tension. Just noticing, making any adjustments that you need to. Shoulders blade together. Chin a little bit up. And then when you're ready, coming back to center. Any other movement that you wish to do right now that we haven't done together, and feel free to do so. And then afterwards, we're going to transition to restorative. So finding some stillness, a shape where you can find some rest, some deep rest. Whether you're listening to me or not, maybe you're gonna fall asleep today. Maybe you're gonna be following my voice. It's all good. We are invoking the energy of the full moon, invoking the energy of the bear, of bear medicine. So find Shavasana, so lying down on your back, on the side, on the belly. You could also do Shavasana on the seated. Please make sure that your spine is supported, your head as well. You could also be in forward fold, in child's pose, legs up the wall or upper bolster. Any pose really that you wish to do, all of it is great today. As long as your body is fully supported, there's no more effort for you to do, and it's all good. So bring your pillows, your blankets, your eye mask, your furry friends, anything that will bring you some comfort. And take your time to do this. We have plenty of time. And then when you're there, do a check-in. Is there anything else that you can do that would bring some extra comfort? And that may be to let the surface that you're on fully support you. Because that surface you're on is on the earth. So let the earth hold you completely so that you can let go. Have a moment of rest in community. Have a moment of rest so that you can then show up with compassion, with joy, with care for yourself, for your community, for other beings, for the land. Come back to your breath. Let your breath fully support you as well, as it brings energy throughout your whole body, nourishing every cell. Connecting to the energy of the full moon, of the bear medicine. Just like the bear who hibernates for many months, we too need seasons in which to slow down, says Asha Frost. It is said that this moon in February brings heavy fog, sign for the traditional indigenous people that bear cubs are born. We fall into the void with deep rest, where the great mystery can move through us in more extraordinary ways. With deep rest, miracles happen. So listen to the messages from your body. Check in with your capacity. Check in with your heart, your mind, your body, your spirit. And setting an intention to rest for the next few minutes. Calling on Bear to assist you on this journey. This journey to deep rest, to reconnect to your inner capacity for rest. And as you start to slow down, the thoughts slow down, the breath slows down, everything becomes softer. A great mother bear appears before you. You feel their presence. They are strong and powerful. And they lead you into a den that's been created for you. It is filled with the most comforting things you can imagine. Taking a moment to feel that space. What are the textures like? The temperature is perfect for you. The light is perfect. Everything is so comforting. It has been made especially for you. And so you feel yourself relaxing, your breath softening. Notice where you can let go a little bit more, whether that's in your body, your thoughts. Anything that you can start to release with every breath that you take. Anything that you no longer need. So that you can sink into rest. Deep, nourishing rest. Lie down here for a few moments. Stay with your breath. Stay with the support of the earth, the great mother bear of this community. And give yourself permission to rest. There is nothing to do. There is no effort, no to-do list, no meetings to go to, no emails to reply to. There is nothing but you in that cozy den, lying down and resting. And we're gonna do this for a few minutes in silence. If you need to, you can move. You can add some sound with your breath or singing, humming, do anything that will allow you to rest and soothe and care for yourself. And we'll come back together in a few minutes.
Push. Yeah.
Dearest Bear, I invite you to help me fine-tune my body's awareness when I need rest. Remind me that it's safe for me to do so. May I remember that miracles come from sinking into the void. I am grateful for the bear grace you offered to lubricate my essence. When I need reminders, please surround me with your warm fur, helping me to feel worthy of taking the time I need for myself. I commit to listening to my natural seasons and cycles and trust in my body's knowing and a great mystery. Keep settling into rest. We've got a few more minutes to be with the bear in their warm embrace. Welcoming the medicine of the bear moon. With each soft deep breath, we sink into rest. Taking a soft, deep inhale And release, maybe with a sigh, mouth open. Again, inhale, soft, deep breath. And exhale with a sigh, release. Noticing how you're feeling, checking in with yourself. How's your energy, your body, your thoughts, your mind, your spirit? Has anything shifted? And when you're ready, you may place your attention to your heart center. Maybe finding a meaningful way to do so. So it might be hands on top of the heart or an Anjali Mudra. Prayer pose, palms facing each other, thumbs against the heart as a gesture of gratitude. Gratitude for ourselves, for showing up just as we are with life, just as it is. Gratitude for these beautiful teachings from the Ojibwe lineage, for the moon, for the medicine, for the bear. Gratitude for this community as it brings us together, the wisdom, the laughter, the support that's shared here. Gratitude for the earth, for the land that holds us and supports us, and all the ancestors and indigenous stewards of this land who keep on protecting it. And gratitude for these sacred practices of yoga and all teachers and practitioners from all generations who have protected these practices so that we can still benefit from them today. You may add any other words of gratitude if you wish to do so now. And you may also wish to dedicate some or all of the merit of its practice to a being, a group of being, a cause, a land that could do with some extra support. And to serve this intention, I'll offer a blessing of metta, loving kindness, which you may join or listen. Inhale to begin. May all beings everywhere, with no limits, including ourselves, be happy, be at ease and at peace. May all beings be safe and free from harm and suffering. May all beings be free and liberated. If you have the time and space to do so, then please stay here and continue to rest. That would be a beautiful gift to give yourself. If you are ready to come out, then you can bring some gentle movement back into the body. You could blink the eyes open when you're ready, looking around your space, coming back gently. And all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for all of you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you showing up every single week to practice together, to seek that refuge so that we can show up in the most skillful way, in the most joyful, most compassionate way. And that is no small feat. And that is something that I believe can make the world a more loving and safe place to be. So thank you so much. And I will see you soon.